Hello, it's Eric Taylor from Taylored2U Coaching. Today we are talking about relationships, and with my relationship coaching program, Elevators to Marriage are the 9 floors that I take my clients through to get them to a higher place of self-love, and to get them truly ready and prepared for love and marriage, and maybe they're meeting their future soulmate. So I'm just talking about today, floor 1, Unlearn. So what is Unlearn? Unlearn, I don't want to give away everything because I want you guys to learn it in my program. But unlearning is a process where human beings in general don't like to say sorry or admit to being wrong or, be introspective. And so in my program, that first floor of unlearning, it's really key that if you have not done this work that usually goes from, let's say, 18 or 22 to 32, and remember, your brain is still developing. For men, it's, sometimes up till 30, 32. For women, it's, 25, in terms of maturity, cerebral cortex, all that stuff. That's scientific stuff, and I talk about that through my program. But just in general, the maturity and growth, it comes from unlearning what society, politics, government, school, high school, mom, dad, siblings, the things that they kind of put on us, taught us, or that we learned, that the negative aspect of that, we have to unlearn it and kind of figure out for ourselves what works, what governs us, and we have to self-govern and figure out who we are and who we desire and truly want to be as a well-functioning adult. Now, a lot of people, they can go through life and never be introspective, never unlearn, and be very successful in terms of, quote unquote, the world or society's view of success, which is financial gain and material wealth and money, right? But what about your spirit, your soul, your inner man, and who you are, and your inner woman, right? As a person. So I work with my clients, and successfully I've been working with many clients on this, where it's asking yourself tough questions, surrounding yourself with peers or elders that, a go-to person, a best friend, a aunt, a uncle, a mom, a dad, a confidant, that someone will call you on your stuff, question you, challenge you. Are you being who you say you want to be? Are you being your higher self, your best self? We all need that. When we avoid that, it's out of sort of fear or wanting to deal with ourselves. And there's so much out there in 2019, right? This new millennium of distraction. So you don't have to kind of do your spiritual homework because you're spending all your time, doing this and surfing the internet, and you're on Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter and Facebook and yada, 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 and this group and that group. And so we don't kind of have a quiet time, a quiet place where you can meditate, you can read, you can study, you can pray, where you kind of really figure out, did I learn from my parents fighting and yelling at each other that I don't want marriage? All right, that's a question you have to ask yourself. If your parents went through a divorce, did you blame yourself? So you're like, oh, I don't ever want to get married. Or your view on love is, skewed a certain way. So these are things that we address and we talk about, and it's different for each individual client and person, of course, right? That's just the way the world works. So I'm telling you, it's amazing how so many people, and we're seeing it now with the Me Too movement and this and that, you're seeing these great, in most part men who have achieved so much, have so much skeletons and drama in their past and in their closet, right? Because they never really were challenged on their morals, their moral compass, who they are, who they want to be, or how they want to respect people, women, their spouse, right? Boundaries. And so you really find out these things and develop these things between your 20s and 30s. And if you don't, and if you're not willing to look in the mirror, but then get in the flashlight and look inside yourself and investigate and be like, who am I? Then you can be open to just being anything and a product of, we have all these, things that we like even gender roles, right? Oh, we're taught as men, you do this, that, that, that. You're taught as women, do this, that. Yeah, but it's all changing. And you've got to figure out, what does that mean for you in your life, right? You've got to figure out who you are. And that's part of my program in Elevators to Marriage, because you have to have true self-love before you can really love another person. If you don't love yourself, how is someone else going to love you? Or how can you properly love your children and love other people? So it's fascinating. It's wonderful. And obviously the Elevators to Marriage, it's 9 floors. 9 is the number for completion, but it's 9 floors for you to go through this process to truly get a game plan, a system, and understand what needs to happen to get to a place of solving your problems, your past relationship mistakes, or you've gone through divorce yourself, or just never can find the right person. Because sometimes there's things in our past that we're not willing to look at for ourselves, that you need a life coach or another person that might not know you to just kind of lay it out on the table and say, okay, Michael, okay, Jennifer, okay, Steve, okay, Eric, who are you? How do you view love? How do you view marriage? What did you see growing up? What are your experiences? How do you, and that is how you unlearn all of the junk. And you keep the good, right? We learned a lot of good things from our grandmother, our grandfather, this and that, whoever, our moms, dads. But then we just got a lot of bad things, right? Even from magazines, all the stuff that women look at these magazines when they're growing up about, oh, gotta always have your makeup. You gotta always do this, that, whatever. I mean, you gotta do what's right for you. You wanna be healthy mentally, physically, and emotionally. And we're gonna work on that, okay? So unlearning is the first floor to the Elevators to Marriage, and it is truly key for you to be the healthy spiritual being that you are, that is seeking and wanting to have love, self-love, higher love in your life. Joy, happiness. It's okay to be alone, but we don't have to be. And we have to figure out, what is it that's holding us back from loving someone else and sharing our lives with someone else. There's studies out there that show you can have better health just by being in love or married or long-term serious relationship. So I'm telling you, my Elevators to Marriage program is something that is extremely unique, customizable, will make it adjust to you and your experience and your needs. I have my 9 floors, but you might, want to focus more on spirituality. The next person might want to focus on, astrology. Someone else might want to, focus on just my program and sharing as little as they want about themselves. Makes my job harder. I got to dig and pry, right? Got to chisel in there, but it's okay. That's where I've got to do the hard work to help you reach your goals and dreams and find solutions for you in your life. We can do it together. Taylored2U Coaching is about tailoring a program specifically to you, who you are, and your needs, and using my skills and talents and expertise. We'll get it done, okay? But first, the first floor, we got to unlearn. We got a lot of stuff to unlearn. I mean, hey, the whole school system needs to be revamped, so we all need to recover from that, right? Sometimes we recover from religion. Sometimes we recover from abuse. It's okay. No one is perfect. But you have to put in the hard work in your heart and your soul and your inner man, your inner person, to achieve your true goals and dreams that you want for your life, and especially if you want to find love, self-love, and marriage. Okay? I got you. Eric Taylor, Taylored2U Coaching. Hit me up at Taylored2UCoaching@gmail.com. Check out Taylored2UCoaching.com, right? Taylored, the number 2, the letter U, all right, coaching. You can check me out on Twitter at Taylored2C, Instagram, Taylored2U Coaching, Facebook. And just know you're not alone. And for those of you who already know me or you think you know me, don't be afraid just because you're like, oh, I see Eric on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram and I grew up with him or I know him or whatever. How could he help me? Easily. I can help everyone. And for those who really know me, you know that I was helping people when I was 16 and 17 with relationships and love and a great ear, great listening, right? As a trained actor, right? Acting, the best part of acting is you have to become a good listener. I can't deliver my line until I hear your line first. And as a professional actor, right? I've been in Screen Actors Guild SAG since 1997 and acting since 94, and really before then. That's a skill and a gift and a talent that I have, and it's just in my nature, right? To listen and to help and to serve. As a Virgo, right? I've lived a life of charity and service. I learned it from my parents, William and Cheryl Taylor, but it's just kind of who I am. I care. So allow me to care and guide and help and assist you on your personal journey trying to find love with my Elevators to Marriage coaching program. Let's unlearn together. All right? I got you. No fear. Only motion, progression, learning, soul searching, being introspective. It's all good. Don't be scared of what's inside of you. Because when you investigate, you can find out like, oh, I'm not really like that. I just something I've always learned it. My grandma taught me this and this and that, and that's not what I think or believe. But you've just been doing it because, society, the rules of the government, this, that, everything. We're kind of brainwashed and we kind of got to let it all go and figure it all out for ourselves again. And a lot of you have not done that spiritual homework. I know you haven't. Trust me, I know. And you see the world and this society, you see things crumbling. It's because these people haven't done it either. And it doesn't matter that they're billionaires or millionaires, they're still a mess because they still have to go to bed, look in the mirror and live with themselves every day and night. And if you're not right with your heart and soul and your inner man and spirituality and faith or whatever, and just being real and honest and truthful, you're gonna have some serious issues, drama, and a mess. So let's get it right together, all right? Take care, and let's unlearn and go through my 9 floors with my Elevators to Marriage coaching program. Your relationship coach, Eric Taylor from Taylored2U Coaching. Have a blessed day, all right? And smile. And whether you want to get married or just have a loving relationship, whatever it is, we'll get it done, and we'll make it happen together. Reach out to me. Don't wait another day. And if you're divorced, you can get married again. It might be better the second or third time around. All right? Trust me. Peace. Take care. Taylored2U Coaching.